Hello everyone, and I hope you are doing well. Today we will be doing a bite-sized Elden Ring lore speculation video on the potential twin relationship between Melina and Messmer from the upcoming Shadow of the Erdtree DLC set to release in just a few months. There has been a lot of speculation on Messmer's origins, and I find that the theory that Messmer is Melina's twin is the most credible. So we are going to get into just exactly why this theory might actually be true, based on some similar concepts held by both characters. Before we get started, if you are new to the Level T channel, consider dropping a like or comment on this video, as well as subscribing. Any feedback or discourse of ideas is welcome. Many of these thoughts are a consolidation of some common theories being discussed amongst the community and of my own personal opinion. These are theories after all, so I'm not claiming to have the right answers. With that out of the way, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Starting off, both characters are children of Marika. Melina herself has stated to the Tarnished that her purpose was given to her by her mother Marika when she was born at the foot of the Erdtree. Similarly, Miyazaki has stated that Messmer is a child of Marika and is on equal footing with other demigods as indicated by his throne on the promotional art. Another obvious tie between these characters is their M-name moniker. Children of Marika tend to have an M-name aside from Godwyn. However, it is not entirely clear who their father is, but it could be Radagon considering the same M-name shared by the other twins, Miquella and Melania. Visually speaking, both characters also share a similar one-eye closed appearance. Perhaps this closed eye represents their true nature or hidden nature. Melina opens her second eye at the end of the Frenzied Flame ending, suggesting that she might be the Glow-Eyed Queen. Perhaps Messmer also contains a secondary identity or self similar to Miquella/Saint Trina. Judging by their facial appearance, they seem to have similar jaw structure and noses. Messmer appears to look like a male version of Melina, indicating their sibling relationship. They both also share red hair, albeit different shades. Perhaps this could indicate that their father is Radagon. This might even be another godlike hero that we have yet to hear about, similar to Godfrey and Radagon. Perhaps the twins, or supposed twins, are simply offspring of a father we have yet to hear about or interact with, perhaps even in the DLC. Both characters also share an affinity for fire. Messmer clearly uses fire as shown in the trailer and the promotional art. His fire seems to be the Flame of Ruin, or a new type that's a combination of Destined Death and the Flame of Ruin. I am not saying that they're essentially the combination of the two, but they visually look very similar to those pre-established types. The black aura that emanates from it with the red coloring is unique specifically to him. We have yet to see this kind of fire before. Melina is also associated with fire since she can burn the Erdtree with the Flame of Ruin. She even describes herself as burned and bodiless. Perhaps Messmer is the reason or connection to that line of dialogue specifically. Lastly, both of these characters seem to be forgotten or lost upon the rest of the world. There are no item descriptions of Melina herself, and no other characters mention her presence in the base game. Messmer is obviously forgotten because he is a DLC character, so he wouldn't be mentioned in the base game, but there will probably be a lore explanation as to why he was struck from the history book, so to speak. He seems to have a bit of a nameless king vibe going. Melina is absent after burning the Erdtree in the base game, so perhaps she might return in the DLC. Both characters seem to have little to no record of their existence, thematically tying them together as Marika's forgotten children, perhaps due to their relationship with fire. These potential twins probably were banished or exiled because they could burn the Erdtree. This could be a worse sentence than what Mohg and Morgott received, since they were exiled or imprisoned as well. This seems to be a recurring pattern, with Marika wanting to shove her children under the rug to protect her rule. One crackpot theory that I have is that Melina and Messmer are actually the same person or alter egos of one another. This wouldn't be the first time we have seen this, as Miquella and Saint Trina are one and the same. Perhaps Messmer is the part of Melina that is not burned and bodiless, unlike her form we see in the base game. Again, it's likely that they are twins rather than the same person, but I cannot help but consider the potential here. Thanks again for checking out this smaller video on the potential twin relationship of Melina and Messmer. This was meant to be a general rundown of some of the common threads, but feel free to share some more in-depth details or contradictions to this theory if you have them. I really hope we get to see Melina again in the DLC since she was missing from the last stretch of the base game. It's no secret that there was more to her original role in the game, so I hope that those ideas get fleshed out in the expansion. Messmer is a main draw for the expansion, so I cannot wait to delve into his story and see what item descriptions and dialogue we can gain from him. My intuition tells me that there has been some relationship between these characters at the very least, but I guess we will just have to wait and see. Take care, and I hope to see you in the next one.